So I have watched all of The Walking Dead that is on Netflix as of right now, and that's only seasons 1 through 4. There's a fifth season, but I don't know when that's going to be on Netflix. So I finished watching that about a month ago, something like that, maybe 2 months ago, something like that. And I guess that has led me to a certain philosophical and moral question that I have, and having to do with apocalyptic times. As you know, in The Walking Dead, if you haven't watched that, what that entails is mostly this virus that basically basically makes people zombies. That's basically one of the most famous zombie shows out there, I would say. And it's just a very, very great show. It's an awesome show, I think. It just really is a great show. You'll have to watch. I'm not going to give any spoilers to you, but there's a big group of people who start out in Georgia, in different places in Georgia, and kind of come together and survive together. People die along the way. That kind of thing does happen. But within the third and fourth season, something has, I guess, made me think about something. What kind of morality can there be in apocalyptic times when there's less food, less resources, and there's less chance for you to survive? In a world like now, when basically there is morality because you still have moral obligations to basically be kind to people, respect other people's rights to live and have a nice, long, happy life. That's the way it is right now. However, I'm thinking about a certain scene in The Walking Dead where Rick, the cop who's the leader of that group of people, and Rick and a couple of other people in that group basically find another smaller group of people, and he makes the decision as to whether they should bring the people in or maybe just kill them and take their resources. Sorry. So that's a big question, I think. Can you maintain any kind of morality that continues to exist once the apocalypse of any kind, whether it be a zombie apocalypse, has happened? Can you still maintain it and uphold its concepts and live by them? And I guess my way of answering the question would be that no. If I was out there and had my family, my wife, and kids, I'm not married right now, but I plan on being within the next year. And let's say some kind of apocalypse occurred, I would value my wife and kids' life. Then I would value my own, because I want to be there to protect them. And then thirdly, I would value the lives of other people. And I guess that's where Rick is coming from when he chooses to not include people. Well, basically, what happens in that scene that I'm thinking about, a bunch of walkers come and kill those people, and then they come in and take the resources. Had the walkers not come, the question would be: does Rick and Daryl and people who are higher up in that group of people, do they go in, kill those people? Like, let's say it's an older man, or some older people. Do you kill those people and take the resources because it's better for the bigger group of people that you have and you are in protection of, or is it better to let them be and even take them into your care? It's a really good question. So, what kind of morality can you uphold in apocalyptic times? I think my answer to that question is that you have morals of taking care of your own first and you second. So, that I think is the only morals that you can uphold. The morals to save every other person out in the world are not morals that you can uphold, because you have to take care of you and your own. And it's difficult to take care of you and your own if you want to uphold the rights of other people too, and all people who are not yours or your own. So that, I think, is a very good question. And I think Rick has some form of morality. The governor has very little. He has some, to where he wants to have that city of Woodbury and whatever. But he has very little, given his decision to be the asshole that he is. But Rick has a medium amount of morality, but you cannot expect to be a person of high moral refinement in a society like that, where the main goal is to protect you and yours. Protect your family if you are the protector. And I can understand in Rick's group, some people like Michonne and Daryl are not his own, but they are of his group, and they work together to maintain their little society at that prison or wherever they may be. So that's a very good question, I think. Personally, if that had happened, hopefully I wouldn't have kids by then. I don't plan on having kids for like 5 years, maybe. Hopefully it would just be me and my wife, because I can protect my wife, currently my girlfriend, but I can protect her easily. I could do that. And in an apocalyptic society, whether it be a zombie apocalypse or whatever, my number one goal is to protect her. And the morals that I have right now in this very well, this society isn't perfect, but it's good enough that people can have morals. People have morals, and there are people who are of high moral refinement here. And I would consider myself one of those people. I was raised to be a gentleman. I was raised to be a genuine, kind person, which I believe that I mostly am. Yeah, I mess up sometimes, but I believe that in an apocalyptic world, I wouldn't be able to be that, because my main one and only concern would be to protect my wife. That would be the only thing that I would care about, and I would be willing to jeopardize the lives of others to keep her alive and safe and fed and happy. So I guess comment below. Let me know your opinions on what morality would be in such a apocalyptic society, such as in The Walking Dead. Thank you.